Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a 4th of July glam look, but I didn't want to do red, white, and blue. I saw a lot of looks with red, white, and blue, and I'm like, I kind of want to do something different. Kind of want to be extra glam for 4th of July. So if you want to be extra glam too for the 4th of July, keep watching for this tutorial. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So starting right off, I'm going to be priming my eyelids with the Take on the Day Fergie eyeshadow primer. I love this primer. It works so well for all my eyeshadows. Then you see me here, I'm just setting that with just a cream eyeshadow color. I'm just using Wet n Wild Creme Brulee. Next I'm taking an M504 brush and Beaches and Cream from Makeup Geek. All the eyeshadows I'll be using are from Makeup Geek, by the way, except for the ColourPop ones at the end. But I'm just blending this in really well to have a really nice transition shade for everything else to blend into. Next, I'm taking the same brush and Makeup Geek Wild West. It's a new eyeshadow, one from the haul that I just did, and I love it. So beautiful and kind of warms up any look really, really nice. So I'm just blending it in really well so I have a nice kind of beginning to start my cut crease. Next, I'm just taking a Sigma E40 blending brush just to make sure everything is nicely blended with no extra product on it. Next, I am taking that same M504 brush and Tuscan Sun, which is a beautiful salmon shade. As you can see, it just kind of warms it up, and I'm putting it above where I put Wild West to make sure everything is nice and blended together. Taking the E40 again and making sure everything is nice and blended together seamlessly. Taking Wild West again on the same M504 brush and really starting to create that crease. So kind of just carving it out, following where above the natural fold of my eye is, since I have hooded eyes. Just kind of have to work with it and try to create your own crease. I find this works really well when you want to do a cut crease. So this is just prepping it for the other colors we're going to be putting. Next, I am taking a M507 brush, which is a very small tapered pointed brush, and I'm taking Makeup Geek Taboo, which is a very beautiful deep raisin purple. It's so beautiful, and I'm so glad that Makeup Geek added this to the collection because I think that's what she was missing. I just keep building it up because you just need to go a little bit at a time or it kind of just goes everywhere. So you have to just keep building it up until you are happy with how it looks, and you're gonna see me doing this quite a bit. I'm also just tracing above that fold because that is where I'm going to be making my cut crease, because the color for the lid is going to be going slightly above that hood because otherwise you wouldn't really be able to see it on my eyelid. So you just see me keep carving out that crease, just carving. It takes time. This look definitely took me some time, so take your time and just try your best to carve out that crease. Next, I'm taking the Royal & Langnickel BC 440 pointed liner brush. I'm using it to kind of just smudge out that line and just kind of make it less harsh and blend all together nicely. It's probably not necessary, but I did it before, so I'm just doing it again. Again, I am building up that Taboo color because that is where our cut crease is going to be, and we really want it to be prominent. So I just keep carving it out. You're gonna see me going back and forth doing these different motions and things so that I can build it up so it'll be nice and intense. again, to blend, I am taking Wild West and blending it above where that cut crease is. Then I'm taking Tuscan Sun and putting it above that, kind of more into the brow bone. Next, I'm taking this Princeton Select Angled Shader, I think it's called, and I'm carving out the cut crease. I am using the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Branded. It's beautiful champagne shade, and it works so well for people with hooded eyes, I find, because it is kind of like a paint pot where it'll go on like a cream and then it'll like be cement on your eyelids. So when I wore this in my vlog, I didn't have any smudging or anything moving. It was amazing. My makeup stayed so nice even in the humidity. So I think this is a really good trick for if you are looking to do a cut crease and you really want everything to stay in place. So I'm just going above that hood, that crease, so that I can really get it nice and sharp and defined. Next, to really get around the inner corner of my eye, I'm using the Royal Magnico Synthetic Eyebrow BC 490 to really carve out the inside, because when you have hooded eyelids, you gotta just carve everywhere for everything to be seen in an eye look. So I'm just really precisely putting it in there, making sure that it is seen when my eyes open. Then I am taking the Sigma E56 brush and I am putting the rest of Barely Branded all over my eyelid. And I'm really working that brush into the areas where I'm going to be putting the eyeshadow that I'm going to be having on my lid. So I'm just really carving it out, taking my time, going back, putting more on, just really making sure it's nice and smooth and pigmented and a nice base for the eyeshadow I'm going to put on next. So this is how everything should be looking so far. Not too bad, not too bad. Just touching everything up. I'm taking the same M507 brush and again building up that Taboo color because I need to be happy with it. So I just keep building it up and making sure it's nice and precise, and so you can really see it in my crease. My crease, I'm doing quotation marks because I don't really have a crease, but just really making sure that I can see it above that fold. Now the star of the show, taking ColourPop Amaze. It is so gorgeous. Rose gold, just amazingness. And I'm sorry for the lighting. It changes, but then it changes back. So you'll be able to see kind of more things true to color. Looks kind of yellowy right now, but it'll look way better when the color changes, the lighting changes. But I'm just putting it on with that same Sigma brush and just really packing it on, smoothing it on, more like smoothing it on because that's the only way these shadows work. Okay, now you can see the color a little bit better now that my lighting seems to be working with me. So I'm just really carving it out with the same places where I put Barely Branded and just building it up and making sure it's nice and smooth and pigmented and just beautiful on my lid. Oh, I just love this rose gold. Rose gold looks are like my favorite. So this is how we're looking. So good. Gotta make sure you get that outer corner too, because that's important. We're not doing winged eyeliner or anything, so you really want to make sure that outer corner looks nice. Yeah, pretty good. Bam! All of a sudden I have an eyelash on. What do you know? Vegas Nay Classic Charm, of course. I'm taking Taboo again because I'm just that crazy and perfectionist. So I'm just really building it up again. And now that I have my crease cut out with the Amaze eyeshadow, I can really go in and be precise. Taking Amaze once again because I just want it to be more intense, and I'm just taking it on that same Sigma brush and just really carving it out, carving it out. That's what this look is all about. Hey, I rhymed. I didn't mean to. Then I am taking the Barely Branded on that same synthetic eyebrow brush and putting it in the inner corner. Then I am taking this Roland Langnickel eye detailer brush and Tassel, which is another ColourPop eyeshadow, which is a very white, just like intense, beautiful inner corner shade. So I'm putting that in my inner corner, really building it up, you know, so it looks really nice and glowy. Then all of a sudden I'm taking this Rimmel Nude eyeliner and putting it in my waterline. I didn't want to do too much of that, but yeah. Now I'm taking the M507 in Beaches and Cream, putting it under my lash line, taking Wild West, doing the same thing, and then taking Tuscan Sun, just kind of layering like we did on our lid and just making sure it's nice and blended. Beautiful. So that is the look, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you try it out for your 4th of July. Be a rebel and don't wear red, white, and blue. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. That always helps me out. Check out all my social media down at the bottom bar and the previous video that I did. Happy 4th of July. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I was annoyed that I wore sunglasses in all my vlogs, but it was bright outside, okay? Okay?
Okay.
So anyways, I was just looking at my makeup and oh my gosh, look, it held up really, really well. Yeah, I'm gonna do a tutorial on this look, by the way, because it's really pretty.